I can remotely unlock the supply closets in the lower levels of the lab. Perhaps you'll find some useful apparatus or two in them.
Didn't see any hostiles on the way here from the entry door. You can make a run for it.
And lose my life's work? Want me to just burn my lab and my entire future to the ground over one experiment that's gotten rather out of hand? No, I think not. We merely need to clean up the mess, so to speak. Reset the lab back to functional parameters.
Clean up? They were human beings. Don't you care about them at all?
Staff can be replaced, you know. Research data? Now that's invaluable. Oh no. They're quite unaware of their actions, I'm afraid. We're a research and development branch of Rizzo's, focused primarily on the Spectrum vodka line. But the specific research that goes on in this facility is utterly confidential. You understand?
I'll find out when I hunt through the labs. He might as well tell me up front.
So you've no qualms about snooping through my precious research files. But will you understand the data once you've acquired it? Essentially, we research new innovations for an array of Rizzo's products. My present troubles stem from one we've just developed. The product's potential for profit is nearly limitless. But I'm afraid explaining the science behind it would far exceed your capability for understanding. Now, was there anything else? Excellent. You have my gratitude, and soon you'll have my knowledge of Miss Bellamy's recent visit as well.
What a bitch.
Now, if you'd rather not kill my lab techs during this cleanup, I believe you can dispense a sedative gas from a terminal in the utility room.
Still ain't a fan of the way she talks about her workers. I say, we prove her wrong, and find a way to save these people.
The door to the lower labs is sealed for our safety, so you'll need to take the elevator down. I'll unseal the access hallway for you now. Do take care.
What else did they say we could do?
Rizzo's could have helped a lot of people with all the bits they poured into this place.
Smile, Dick! I just want to be your friend!
God damn it. Close the button.
Gunfire, might I conclude you found an alternative method?
Look at all that Rizzo's. It's like something out of my nightmares.
I wonder where the... Oh, there it is.
I can't believe Miss Helen's gone. I used to watch Helen's serials. She'd follow breathtaking. Eridanos and Olympus are the two... Eridanos... Sometimes I can't believe how... Yeah.
Just who in the... Oh my law. It's you. Wait. What do you think you are?
What was that? Boss, Dr. Blossom was a horrible person, but she was gonna cooperate with you.
What kind of monster kills all these people over a data cartridge?
Confirmation of discrepancy confirmed. This person is most definitely dead. But recently, they were still alive.
What an awful place to die. What do you think happened to her? I remember those gunshots. Energy weapons don't sound that way. Killer must have been using something exotic. I always...
God damn it, I just
was
want
always
to
in the
reload my
marketeer.
gun. Or mostly just put it away. Fuck.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The organic matter that comprises this lab worker died at a similar time and of similar circumstance as the other corpses already scanned. Timeline discrepancy detected. The organic matter that comprises this lab worker died at a similar time and of similar circumstance as the other corpses already scanned. Timeline. Body heat readings indicate that the culprit was just here, mere moments earlier in the timeline.
Looks like a standard ventilation shaft to me. Somebody around my size could have crawled in. Wouldn't have been comfortable or, you know, clean. Ventilation shafts usually turn into sprat nests. See that red wire? Whoever cut that wire was trying to disrupt the circuit. They could have sealed the lab doors temporarily. At least until the failsafes kicked in.
Look at that spout.
Attention all personnel. Unscheduled pollinization cycle is about to commence. Please evacuate the orchards at this time.
Oh, great.
Releasing the mosquitoes for pollinization. Cycle is now in progress.
They did that shit on purpose.
Why am I sure we're about to find out?
My last quarterly review said I had an attitude problem. Morale improvement program picks me right up.
Got it. Inside voices.
Heads up!
Oh, come on, can't use one. Combat?
In the event you become trapped in the space with one or more mosquitoes,
Oh, jeez. That is cheap. Can't use this computer while you're getting combat. Can't stop the swarm before they fucking attack you.
Attention all personnel. Unscheduled pollinization cycle is about to commence.
Those bees
Please
are not my
evacuate the
problem.
orchards at this time.
Not my
Releasing the
problem.
mosquitoes for pollinization.
Nope.
Cycle is now in progress.
What is that sound? Why am I sure we're about to find out?
Heads up! Ha! I can't see! Ha!
Brake shack.
Looks like we're doing this!
Reminder, mosquitoes are aggressive pollinators who have been known to be extremely territorial.
Ha! 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 That had to hurt!
Here goes nothing!
Reminder, mosquitoes are aggressive pollinators who have been known to be extremely territorial.
I'm sorry you had to come in on such a brusque conversation. Not everyone appreciates.
Especially not folk that Slug is trying to extort.
All right, it seems I need to say it yet again. We're not stomping upon your purple berries or knocking your workers off the planetoid. All we want...
And I want you to stop setting our exterminator mechanicals loose and breaking our machinery.
This is how the conversation has gone for the last hour and a half. As you can see, it hasn't been terribly productive.
What seems to be your problem with the overseeing archivist?
Well, he's being difficult,
Archer,
as
that's-
you've no doubt seen. All I'm here to do is enforce an agreed-upon business relationship. But our friend here is disinclined to settle.
Don't tell me to settle. Why don't you settle?
Yes, I'll be sure to do that. I know what you must be thinking, but no, I'm not here to atomize his kneecaps. I just want Slug to get what we're owed.
Any truth to his accusations of sabotage?
If I hear that question one more time, I swear. Look, we just want to get paid. Hampering our clients' productivity is not a good way to get paid. In fact, it's bad business.
Are you sure? You sound a bit like an extortionist.
Do I? Didn't realize that expecting my company to be paid for its work was extortion. You should try telling that to the board. Regardless, Slug's protection service has ensured the Rizzos has had zero problems with its shipments at the docks. And all for a reasonable price. We haven't been hostile when their payments came up short either. In fact, Rizzo's is more of a danger to the orchards than us, considering all the workplace injuries.
Is this an official arrangement with the Rizzos?
Much as we love giving the bureaucrats 29% of our profits, technically not. Official contracts have some rather obscene fees and documentation. Instead, Our company's opted for a non-official manager's agreement. I'm just here to make certain our friend over there pays on time.
Maybe I could pay what he owes?
You're weird. Generous, but weird. The sentiment is nice, but Rizzo's doesn't just pay money. They're also literally our meal tickets. Unless you also happen to own an orchard, I don't think you can clear this guy. Yes, I think we've spoken enough about that imbecile. What can Slug do for you?
I'd like to ask a little more about you.
You're welcome to. I don't have any secrets.
Do you do anything other than make sure Slug's business partners pay on time?
Certainly. When I'm not out on a job, they usually stick me in the Slug mess hall. I may be a service collector, but that doesn't mean I can't make a damn fine trip of kale pie.
Someone who's not me needs to shut down the pollinization cycle at Hive Control. Put that away, you're making me nervous.
Yeah, I bet I fucking am. Piece of shit.
What's up?
Nothing. Yeah, my way. They gotta use square for everything. Guess I gotta take out these stupid bees.
One down. Score one for Felix.
Incoming! Nicely done.
Tool is comprised of 99% plastic, 0.5% steel, and 0.5% carbonated sugary beverage. Trace amounts of kerosene, alcohol, hydrazine, and liquid hydrogen also detected.
What did you find, Cap?
The person who set the trap force was Rizzo himself.
Or maybe they were close to somebody who was a Slug employee. Yeah, I figured those wasp ketos didn't escape by accident.
It's a bus! Here I come!
You're back, I see. Glad Slug hasn't managed to scare you off.
I think it's more of a wonder that nothing in these law-forsaken orchards has managed to kill them.
How's the investigation going? You got a complete report for me yet? Well, at the moment so I suppose...
Really now?
There's something else you need to know? Got a lot of dead saplings that'll cost us a lot of bits. I got a feeling someone poisoned them somehow. The mechanicals were hacked. They're pretty much running amok. That said, the tower processing console is completely fried. You're back, I see.
I think it's...
How's the investigation? All right, let's hear the details. A drink? I ain't never heard of no saboteur dumping drinks all over equipment to destroy it. I hate to say it, but that sounds more like worker carelessness.
How many times do I have to tell you this, old man? Slug isn't behind your problems. Slug wouldn't even need to cause you problems. Your own workers do enough.
Ha! Knew Slug was behind the damn sabotage.
Please. We're subtle, but that's too subtle. If we wanted to destroy your saplings, you'd have known them by the blackened remnants of their stems, not some half-assed poisoning.
Took care of the roaming exterminator automats.
I see you left a few of them intact even. Smashed more than I'd like, but I guess I'm glad you didn't obliterate them all.
Never did like leaving a job half-finished myself. But that's me.
So what were the fine details of the sabotage anyhow? Were Slug's lackeys trying to get the mechanicals to kill all our waspitos?
You're worried that Slug is trying to mess with your livelihood.
Of course. And what better way to do that than by targeting our pollinizers? They'd be a hell of a pain to kill manually. But if you set the mechanicals to do it...
In your delusional fantasy, the waspitos wouldn't be out until next pollinization cycle. Wouldn't someone notice the rampant mechanicals beforehand?
That seems like a question you should be asking yourself.
Is there a way to manually initiate a pollinization cycle?
Well, yes. It's possible to manually start and end cycles in Hive Control, but we keep a careful watch on it. And there have been no non-Rizzo's personnel in or out.
Stop wasting everyone's time, Hathaway. What you're proposing is infinitely less likely than an idiot maneuver by one of your incompetent workers. I won't hear any further slander. Let's go through this one final time so even you can't confuse it, Hathaway. Slug didn't do a damn thing to your orchards. You're chasing ghosts.
Talk about ghosts all you like, but someone was screwing with my orchards. If it wasn't Slug, then who the hell was it? You picked a hell of a time to lose your tongue over there, friend. I guess I can't force you to tell me anything, but the peace of mind would have been worth much to me. Right now, we of the orchards have to settle things with Slug. I reckon that you're about as impartial a third party as we're gonna get. Can you mediate?
Ah, what the hell. The orchardist seems to get off on complicating what should be a simple deal, but at this point, I just want to be paid and go. The pollen in the air is agitating.
Never liked paying bits if I ain't gotta, but you're right. If we get production finished now, we'll be able to pay later. Thoughts, Slug Boy?
I think that's the first interesting suggestion I've heard since our back and forth began. Slug can wait for an increase in costs. I hope we won't have this conversation again.
Welcome to the Nut Hut, the only place you can get Rizzo's ground-up, pound-up fruit drinks. Made with mostly berries and twigs. Now I'd love to get you something. Maybe a couple somethings? Whatever you like, I can sell it to you at a Wow, what a strange question. I'm much too delighted to be suspicious. I sold lower-level spectrums to workers from RR&DD Labs, Hive Control, and the Conservatory. Jacob's predecessor also splurged briefly on a bottle beyond his pay grade, and Black Hole Birdie bought my most expensive spectrum when he visited. I wish he'd bought more. Oh, if you're looking for your own spectrum, remember that you can always buy from the Nut Hut or the Grand Colonial
Rizzo's Dribbleberry Punch. You want a punch? We've got the punch right.
Whoa! Did you hear me before?
Oh, you're that inspector. Right. Sorry, but the pool's currently closed on account of its... What can I do for you? Space me if I knew. I got here for my shift this morning and found it this way. They can't yell at me for this one, which is good, because a lot of folks seem upset by it. Gee, you're pretty sharp. Yeah, the reception party would have extended out here, but we had to close it off. What with the Can't do much now but wait for the stench to wear off. We found the individual hired to clean face down in a puddle of his own spit in the orchards. Guess he won't be helping. Alright. You may want to visit the sun parlor. That's where that Rizzo's fool mixed the chemicals he used. Oh, and you can talk to Lily, my boss. She probably has some great advice. I saw her walk toward the bridge to the Purpleberry Orchards earlier. Reckon she's still there. Now, anything else I can do for you? So long as you don't want to go in. Yeah, it's part of the job. I think I'm listed as a security consultant. But all that really means is that if I'm caught without this thing, I get put on pool. I don't know what happens if I'm caught without it on pool guard duty, but I know that I don't want to find out. Yep, still dead. Usually Rizzo's is pretty good at making sure the people they hire ain't got Tripicale for brains. But that fella clearly wasn't worth trusting. I met him briefly once. Seemed level-headed enough, but that must have been just a front. Otherwise, he wouldn't have made such a mess. Sounds good to me.
What floor would you like to visit?
Oh, hello there. Nice to see you. Anything you'd like to discuss?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Approximating proximity to volatile gases and chemicals. Chances of an explosive combustion upon next use currently at 92.9%. Searching slug work logs. No work log found. Slug has likely not fixed this issue due to a lack of responsibility on the part of their employee. Most corporations have regular cleaning procedures to prevent damage to company property. Slug, already unlike most corporations in a variety of ways, does not. That or the employees tasked with inspecting are shirking their duties. For shame.
You sure that's a good idea?
Performing scan. Gaslight appears to have gone out some time ago. Chance of explosive combustion without gaslight, 0.01%.
Sublight Underground appreciates your patronage. Something mighty strange went on earlier.
What happened? Norval get his cap stuck in the toilet again?
Not today. I was carrying a bag up to the second VIP guest floor earlier. Even for our guests, it was spectacularly heavy.
Wow, exciting.
I wasn't finished. I took a bad step and dropped it. Know what spilled out? Rocks. Whoever owned it was just making me carry it around for fun.
Get anything good for lunch?
Beef free nut butter.
I was a few minutes late with rooms.
Oh, hello there. Nice to see you. Anything you'd like to discuss?
We should try to solve the puzzle hedges in the orchard.
Greetings, attractive patron. Please, error. This unit is incapable of murder, as it possesses no conscience. Neither this unit nor its corporate proprietor claim any responsibility for any destruction of company property. That this unit is incapable of abandoning its post. This view of the lobby is all it knows, has known, or will ever.
I can't believe I gotta be the one to tell you this. The mechanical didn't kill Helen.
Such failed.
Wow! I haven't...
Can't imagine what it must be like. Living down here like sprats in a wall.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
I'm trapped. In room A3. Please. Someone come. I'm feeling weak. Please just open the door. I'm not sure how much longer I'll make it.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
they come! Nobody messes with you, boss! Ha!
Woo! We made.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Of course the hotel don't give their workers a decent living. Why would they? That'd be, you know, decent.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
The Grand Colonial Front Desk warmly welcomes you, Inspector. How may I be of assistance to you, Inspector? Oh, my. Well, that is certainly odd and alarmingly... Ah, yes. Not to worry, Inspector. It was indeed cleaned for you. Except for the evidence, which is all of Helen's stuff.
pattern line discrepancy detected nearby. An industrial-grade laxative has been added to the liquor in these bottles.
What floor would you like to... Oh, what other... Next up...
Prepare to be vaporized, unwanted pathogen!
Oh, sweet gibbering law! Where'd you come from? Sorry, let me just get back in character. Whoa, 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 it's not what it looks like. Easy, friend. No need to get violent. There are as many reasons to spare my life as there are flavors in Rizzo's Spectrum Vodka. I'll give you 2 reasons. First, I am a valuable asset to the Rizzo's Rangers Tossball Enterprise. And secondly, I'm just here doing a job for a VIP. Mascot's honor. I am acting on behalf of Mr. Black Hole Birdie, the Holmeister, the Hack Attack. I don't have a lot of time, but Mr. Birdie sent me to retrieve a message. Something he recorded for Ms. Bellamy while he was off his kilter. It's extremely difficult for me to tell you no. In fact, I'm experiencing enormous mental anguish right now. Will you meet me later, over at the pilot house? I swear, from the bottom of my employment contract, I will tell you everything I know about Ms. Bellamy's demise. What? But I can't? Please don't hurt me. I'm sorry. I can't. Not here. I'm sorry. The pilot house complex. Meet me there, and I'll tell you everything, I swear.
you like to visit?
Don't mess with me! The law was supposed to be watching the wilderness checkpoint!
Raptidons on the hotel grounds. Somehow that don't surprise me.
Whew! Thanks for the help back there. I've actually never fired a gun before. Is this ringing in your ears normal? That's more than a little disconcerting, since I maxed out my medical allotment this month. That's what I call my booze fund. Still, I had to be alive to be able to go deaf later. I'm not sure if I actually hit any shots. If you hadn't intervened, it could have been bleak. I'm just as confused as you are. Someone should have been on shift to see them coming. Ms. Vargas would probably have a better idea of what happened. She's stationed at the luxury pad.
Deft hands, Cap.